Hi, my name's Debra Silverman, and I'm in the middle of a series about how anxiety shows up in our world through each of the different signs. And today's video is about Scorpio. So how does anxiety show up for Scorpio? Well, first of all, you can't see it. They tend to be more introverted, and they tend to hold their cards close to their chest, and they don't give you clues until they're really anxious. They'll either be having too much to drink, too much to eat, or they're going to suddenly strike out. There is nothing worse than an anxious Scorpio who takes its stinger, boom, takes you out. Ouch, didn't see it coming. So the medicine for Scorpio is to be able to keep their emotions current. Because when they hold it in and go introverted and not talk, there is something stewing and cooking. And once it gets really hot, out comes that tail. The medicine for anxiety for Scorpio is to let themselves be transparent and say when they're so not expected, you know what, I'm feeling a little bit disconnected from you, or I feel like you aren't really listening, or I really feel like we just need to be alone together. As soon as you take care of your emotional need and you're back to being connected, the anxiety diminishes completely. But when you're not bonding, when you're not connecting, when you're feeling yourself holding back and you're withdrawing, it's stewing inside of you. And then when that anxiety hits, Scorpio, I don't want to be there. So I've learned, because I'm very close to Scorpios, to be able to ask them, and this is one way to do the medicine for Scorpio, can you tell me how you're doing really? And once they hear you listening and that you're attentive, they'll disclose. But if you're not really there to listen to them and you ask that question, it will just trigger more anxiety. So be aware that anxiety for Scorpio is permission to speak deeply and disclose their process, even though their impulse is to be secretive. And as soon as they do that, there's an honesty that happens, and we all get to relax. It's much more fun to be with Scorpio when they're relaxed and happy than when they're anxious and shut down. In the next video, we're going to look at how anxiety shows up for Sagittarius.